Cause George Lucas has to shit somewhere.
It's just a metaphor for abstinence. Seriously, look it up. Spoiler alert, they still drown. Oh man, the Ninja Turtles are fucked.
We get it. We'll recycle. Please, just make another Terminator already.
Who are we kidding? This movie is awesome. It's basically just a ripoff of Battle Royale. If this doesn't make your inner 8-year-old self squeal in delight, you're likely dead inside. Or a girl. God, please just stay away from Blade Runner. I guess I'll go see this one this Halloween. Nothing else is playing. At least Kirsten Dunst wasn't in it. Just watch True Blood instead. At least they get naked on that show. It's lazy even by Twilight standards. I'm pretty worried about Man of Steel now.
I can't believe we're only halfway through this Peter Jackson nerdgasm. If Cobb couldn't enter the country, couldn't Michael Caine just fly the kids out to him? Whatever. 5 years later and I still want a refund. Wait, whatever happened to that hard drive they were looking for? Wasn't that the whole point of the movie? No? Okay. So wait, he wrote hundreds of letters but couldn't just call her once? Could have saved me 2 hours. So he's gonna have to live with Kristen Stewart forever? I'd rather have my head ripped off. Oh man, what an awesome shot. Oh, look at how the banner falls. I gotta watch this movie again.
So, Quidditch makes absolutely no sense, right? 150-point ball? That's just bullshit right there.
Sam Rockwell, it's Sam Rockwell. That's the guy. I loved him in Galaxy Quest. Man, that was cool. So how long until they reboot Next Generation? Man, that is gonna be radical.
Wait, if that quarter-mile street race took 60 seconds to finish, wouldn't that mean they're only driving 15 miles an hour?
Oh, we get it. You can nitpick movies. But can you do this?
Boobs.
Fair enough.
If you thought this was bad, wait till you see After Earth. Man, this movie's bad. At least it's not Marvel, right? Those guys will never figure out how to make movies. Can someone explain to me how they've already made 3 Chronicles of Riddick movies, and yet I still have to wait until 2015 for a sequel to this? You know, if you see Grown Ups 2, you're only encouraging him.
I want to get chocolate wasted.
No! Why can't you movie studios just get along? America needs to see Wolverine fight the Hulk. Right? If you don't believe us, just ask the people who worked on it.
The Batman thing I wasn't ever wholly comfortable with.
It felt like we kind of rushed getting that second one done.
I actually had no idea that there was a Batgirl.
If I disappointed them in any way, then I really want to apologize, because it wasn't my intention.
Seriously, you better tune in fast if you want to avoid being ostracized by white people. It's pretty much all they ever talk about. Are we sure we don't want to put a colon in there?
So you heard none of it?
I'm not that kind of doctor.
Dude, where were you the whole movie? Man, all those reshoots must have cost a fortune. How'd they pay for that? Man, that really makes me want a Coke. You know it's a bad sign when your video game and direct-to-DVD cartoon are better than your movies.
Goodbye.
That sucked.
That is correct.
Man, I can't wait for the first half of Season 4 to be super awesome, and the second half to be super lame. Let's be honest, that movie was super dumb, but I still cannot wait for the sequel. So, Loki dies at the end and comes back to life by the end of the credits? That's gotta be some kind of record. Can't believe I'm now actually rooting for Ben Affleck to kick this guy's ass. Oh man, this scene always gets me. I'm not crying. You're crying. I really should call my dad. Look, I know there's a dragon there and everything, but couldn't the Eagles have dropped them off a little bit closer to the mountain? Lazy birds.
So wait, Kakarot wishes a guy he just met back to life at the end of the movie, but he just lets the man who raised him from birth stay dead. And I can dig that.
Yo, I love it when they give Ice Cube an ice cube, so you could watch Ice Cube pick up Ice Cube's ice cube. RoboCop is the last movie that needs a freaking remake. What are they gonna do next? Die Hard? Oh no, I've said too much.
Now you're thinking with portals.
God, that tracking shot is the coolest thing I've ever seen. That's not a joke. I just wanted to make sure that was on record. One cool looking movie and now he gets to make Batman vs. Superman? Great. Now that's how Buttercup is supposed to look. Was that so hard, guys? You don't need true love to thaw a frozen heart. Just soak it in water for a few hours. Works on turkeys. Raiders of the Lost Ark did it better. Just saying. If you put any spoilers in the comments, I'll kill you. But to all my book bros, R plus L equals J. You know what I'm talking about.
Sell me this pen.
It's the one DiCaprio used in Wolf of Wall Street. Boom. F***ing easy money right there. Wuss. So correct me if I'm wrong here, but the clones never actually attack anyone in this movie. So why the f*** would you call this movie Attack of the Clones? Good luck, Heisenberg. So they couldn't find room for Gambit, Psylocke, or Cable, but they managed to fit in Horn Man, Slim Fast, and the Bat Hugger? Ugh. You know Tim Burton didn't actually direct Nightmare Before Christmas, right? It's true. I have to be honest. So this movie ends with them starting World War III, right?
Woo! Splashboard!
Wait, if Mufasa and Scar are the only male lions in the Pride, then Nala's dad is probably... Oh no.
What I try to do is as a director, I try to... excuse me, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Now you know how we felt watching this movie, Mikey.
If you're ever a shrimp boat captain, that's the day I'm an astronaut.
And Lieutenant Dan kept his word. The end.
Damn you! God damn you all to hell!
Our thoughts exactly. They thought there was going to be a sequel. That's adorable. Yikes, one kid with hepatitis and they're all going down. So parents were mad about them using their weapons, but totally okay with them advocating an all-pizza diet? Psh, hypocrites. Man, all I really wanted to see is these guys trade one-liners.
I'll be back. You've been back enough. I'll be back.
Yippee-ki-yay. Never mind. So, Cap bets the safety of the free world on two people not wanting to buy gum?
Not a great plan.
Kids, this was called a library. It's like a printout of Wikipedia where you have to be quiet.
Time that we try to be friends.
Wait a minute. Doesn't being friends pose the same danger, only without the sex? Peter, why would you agree to this?
Man, if that's what his breath is like, I'd hate to see his farts.
You put the thing that does the killing right between your teeth. But you never give it the power to kill you.
He totally stole that from Getting Jiggy with It.
Take a cigar from Cuba Cuba, just bite it for the look, I don't like it.
电影最后还有恐龙的出现，但是只有少少5分钟而已，不要太期待。最后，中国万岁！
Like this video if you downloaded this Pixie song off Napster. So if this movie takes place in 1973, and Wolverine Origins takes place in 1986, Charles is gonna go from this to this in 13 years? Yikes. Hey, at least it's not a found footage movie. We're gonna be honest, this wasn't our best trailer, but this wasn't Disney's best movie either. Next week's will be way better, trust us. This movie would have played out way differently if her top half was a fish instead.
This is isn't it? Yep, solid gold maestro.
Exactly. So, how can I put this, where are the monkey dicks? Okay, I get where Star-Lord's Walkman came from, but where do you get a tape deck for a spaceship? Galaxy Shack? This is the prequel, right? So how come Legolas looks so much more mature? Is he like an elf Benjamin Button? Not for nothing, but we totally called this 2 years ago.
Oh man, the Ninja Turtles are fucked.
What is this? It's U2's European tour dates.
She left the country to follow you two around? I'd rather be taken.
I swear, you two are the most f***ed up people I've ever known.
This movie really could have used more Tyler Perry. Did I really just say that? You used to be cool, man. What the hell happened to you?
Close your eyes and pretend it's all a bad dream. That's how I get by.
Seriously, that guy's eyebrows are so distracting. Is he surprised? Confused? Angry? What is your face, dude? Man, I kind of feel like buying some Legos right now. How about you guys?
Yeah.
Wait, it's over? Aw, man. I still get paid for this one though, right? As if this movie wasn't depressing enough. Can you believe they guilt-tripped Bill Murray to cameo in that hazmat suit?
Best day ever. Greatest day of my life, really.
I'll bet it wasn't.
The Capitol just bombed a hospital filled with unarmed men, women, and children.
No they didn't. That was you, remember? Smooth move, Hawkeye. I know the stepmom was bad, but good luck with the father-in-law.
If anything goes wrong... Who else in the level car say yeah?
I smell reboot. You know what the sad thing is? This is probably the best scene in the movie.
Love is the one thing we're capable of perceiving that transcends dimensions of time and space.
All right. Oh, what? Wait, what? Shouldn't that be in Braille?
Hulk, introspect!
Punish me. Show me how bad it can be. I want you to show me the worst.
I'm gonna hit you 6 times.
6 slaps is the worst it gets? Didn't you Google bondage earlier?
Ouch, that was so harsh, guys. But I will say it definitely could have used more Flula, no?
Wait, Sean Bean dies in every good movie, but survives this one? Oh, man, they couldn't even kill Sean Bean right.
Sure, they'll make good astronauts. They don't know jack about drilling.
I mean, this is a little bit of a logic stretch, let's face it. They don't know jack about drilling. How hard can it be? Aim the drill at the ground and turn it on.
Say what you will about the Entourage movie, but I'd totally see James Cameron's Aquaman.
Aquaman to the rescue!
You believe it'll be bigger and better than Jurassic Park?
I can't imagine anything being bigger than that.
Jurassic Park.
Yeah, but I don't know. It will be as good as it is.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep, pretty much.
What's next, Greg? That movie about bugs? Okay, here we go. It's a bug, tiny bug. I like bugs. Oh, I think this could use a tuning.
You know, I'm all for self-sacrifice and everything, but you know you left your arm back in the factory, right? That's the exact same mistake they made at the end of the first one. You had one job, bro. Oh, come on. There's no big stripping finale? I was waiting for one big hot dance-off at the end. Make perfect sense for the story, right? I mean, I'm not gay. I mean, just admire the technique and the athleticism, you know, and the human form and stuff. It's art and stuff. You know, not there's anything wrong with being gay. I mean, one of my uncles is gay. It's cool. Love wins.
Where is it?
Wow, that's got to be the only time someone has ever looked cool riding a Segway.
Luigi, Mario! Daisy! You gotta come with me, I need your help!
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Okay, so they explain the mask and the voice chip, but how does Tom Cruise change his height and weight? I mean, really? He looks nothing like Philip Seymour Hoffman. Make a Mexican woman put on a blonde wig and blue contacts to play Sue Storm, and no one bats an eye. Cast a black guy as the Human Torch, and everyone loses their minds! Oh man, can't wait for the Drake movie about making it out of that wheelchair in Degrassi, right?
Jimmy, you can walk.
Yeah, I guess I can.
That's gonna be tight.
One notable absence from the red carpet was Iggy Azalea, still missing.
Well, at least some good came out of this. Let's be honest, the real winners in all of this are the people who make Silver Food Mist. Oh, what a spray! What a lovely spray! Ah. That stuff tastes terrible. You remember when Disney actually tried to hide the innuendos in their films? Because those things look like chubby little...
Should be more interested in science, Jake. You know why? Because your face is perfect.
Okay, seriously, what's up with this movie?
Hey, guys. Nothing.
Why would you keep that scene in the movie?
Why are you eyeing my lemon drink?
Who calls it a lemon drink? It's lemonade!
I suppose the kind thing for me to do is to offer you supper.
What the hell is happening right now? You meet a strange lady who's talking crazy to you, and you don't say a word to her? Then you just join her for dinner?
What? No.
We couldn't decide which ending we liked better for this trailer, so here are all three. Remember in the trailer when The Rock beat up Statham, flexed out of a cast, and shot that drone? Because that's everything he does in the movie. Come on, you've got The Rock. Use him for crying out loud. It's really nice how racially diverse this movie is without calling a bunch of attention to itself.
Race wars. We invented it.
Oh, never mind.
So you and me, we're from different worlds.
Hey, you stole that from Hootie and the Blowfish.
We come from different worlds.
So his name was Hook before Peter cut off his hand? And I thought Scar was a convenient villain name. I'm calling it. The S.H.I.E.L.D. helicarrier will become the MCU's Eagles.
The Eagles are coming!
That Jasmine is so hot, right, guys? Maybe the hottest Disney princess ever. Well, guess what? She's 15 years old. Don't you feel gross now? Well, at least it's okay for Aladdin to... Uh-oh. You know, for such a ridiculous movie, they really nailed what it's like to watch a Jimmy Fallon sketch. Am I right?
Is this real? It is?
You know what? The timeline continuity really holds up until they throw it all away for that Chuck Berry joke.
You know that new sound you looking for?
I mean, if Marty changed the past, that means he never traveled back in time. But if he inspired Chuck Berry to write Johnny Be Good, that means he always went back. And then, my head. I hate time travel.
I like tragic vampire romance island.
Boy band island. Hope that's just a phase.
Oh, great. Riley sucks now. So he's sending his dad back in time to have sex with his mom? Why is incest always the go-to plot in time travel movies? As bad as we all want a real lightsaber, let's be realistic. We'd cut off our own hand in a week. Man, you know it's bad when Stan Lee won't even make a cameo. If they hadn't gotten stuck in that ice cave, the minions totally would have helped Hitler and the Nazis too, right? Man, after this one, I cannot imagine these movies getting any strange... Oh yeah, forgot about that. If you think the movie was bad, wait until you see what they cut out.
It's broken. Can you understand what he's saying? I'm pretty sure that beep is down. Oh, yes, you're right. Beep is up.
It's nice to know this is what Europeans think we sound like.
Please, God, no, you're one of them, aren't you? You're one of them.
So, could he turn off all those cameras when he needed to, do stuff to himself? Because, I mean, he was up there a long time, right? You guys know it's only a matter of time before Michael Bay gets his hands on 9/11, right?
Just got real.
Oh man, even by puppet standards, these things are really creepy. Those are definitely real tears. Whatever, Coulson. We all know what a real super agent looks like.
You will not me in the I will not stop until I destroy you.
I would totally watch this crossover. If you thought that shower scene in Skyfall was weird, wait until you see Bond, Porco Widow, on the day of her husband's funeral. After breaking into her house? Yeah, she's totally not into that. That's creepy, even by James Bond standards. Ugh. I mean, it's fun, but the comic book is way better than the movie.
I mean, it's not. It's just the comic book is better than the movie.
Oh no, I'm that guy. They can't keep this up forever, can they? The Big Short was great, but let's be honest, it wasn't the best movie about five guys trying to stick it to the man this year.
Yo, Drake, what up? I got something to say.
Okay, I'm still confused. What exactly is the difference between Divergent and Factionless again?
I'm factionless because I don't fit into any one faction. And you're divergent because you belong to too many.
Never mind. Sorry I asked. 4 movies, and the only actual choice Katniss makes is saving her sister in the first one. At least that worked out. Ooh, never mind. Was it necessary to see baby Superman's bait and tackle? Okay, I've been trying to figure out what Joker says here for 26 years.
I'm of a mind makes a mookie.
I have a mime makes a movie?
I'm of a mind makes a mookie.
Iodine mines make the moolah? Ugh, this is gonna bug me forever. Yeah, I know Leo went through a lot for this role, but look at the haircut on Mark Ruffalo in Spotlight. Now that's acting. Well, nice meeting you, other epic voice guy.
May the voice be with you.
Hey guys, any reason why you didn't invite me?
Who are you?
I voiced the first ever Honest trailer, remember? In 3D!
Hey guys, don't forget about me. I did Avatar.
Ooh, man, I love how you said bloobs.
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 Hey guys, I heard you were having a voice party.
How'd you all get in here?
I got some pizza rolls in my underwear if you want some.
Maybe you should consider locking your booth.
So wait, isn't this movie supposed to set up Tailspin? Why didn't Blue just fly Mowgli back home in the Sea Duck? This movie may have been boring, but we can all agree that Tailspin was freaking awesome, right? So Lois still doesn't know Clark Kent is Superman? Even after they had sex? I mean, come on, it's so obvious a child could see it. TV fans think they know as much as the book fans because they're all caught up now. So adorable. Tell me about the Andal Invasion, Dance of Dragons, and all 5 Blackfire Rebellions. Then we'll talk.
Dance of Dragons? Why is that a dance?
Yeah, this movie wasn't great. But what if they teamed up with Eric Kramer's Thor, Lou Ferrigno's Hulk, and Dolph Lundgren's Punisher? They could totally do an Avengers movie. A really awful Avengers movie. Who am I kidding? Just hang it up, Marvel. DC rules.
Great. But don't ask me to do this again for Deadpool 2. I'm serious.
Okay. Do you have Wolverine's number by any chance?
Yes, I do. I've got it in my phone under the name Jean Valjean.
Can you give it to me?
No.
If Ralph really wanted to get things done, he should have just brought Kano along.
Kano wins.
You know the only thing better than the intro? The Japanese intro. Sugoi.
Now, y'all know the story on how we got to be who we are.
Yeah. They've already seen it.
Man, the past is really weird. Let's see, Pig Hero 6, Wrangled, Wreck-It Rhino. I wonder what they think of Lion King and the Jungle Book. Are they like documentaries? Did you know that clownfish are pretenders hermaphrodites? That means when a female dies, the dominant male changes gender and mates with the next male in line. Oh no. I know it looks like Sean Bean didn't die in this movie, but look closer at his eyes. See, he's dead inside. You know the book this was based on was set on the Jersey Shore, right? That would have been a way different movie. Get him, Shark! Get him!
Does this symbol mean anything to you guys?
We're getting another Hunger Games? You know, the original Ghostbusters movie probably ruined something too. The original Ghostbusters.
We're the Ghostbusters. We're clever, courageous, and strong.
Yep, that was a thing.
The Ghostbusters do it again!
How come Dad never left Kansas?
You let him die in a tornado, remember?
David Webb. That's your real name. You were born 4/15/71 in Nixa, Missouri.
So he's just some dude from Missouri named David? That's it? International super spy Jason Bourne sounds way cooler, bro. I'll bet Dr. Manhattan would have won Vietnam even sooner if he'd taken that thong off. Talk about intimidation. Balls. This movie's so good, you'll forget Hans Zimmer basically reused its music for Pirates of the Caribbean. Hans, Booby. So I know we mentioned it when we did the original, but Jungle Book 2 is totally gonna set up Tailspin, right? Please?
He showed me pictures of my daughter. Have you seen her?
Ooh, that's gonna be an awkward talk.
The car. Maybe we're near the car.
Turn the camera off. Turn the camera off and get us home.
That's enough. Stop taping. Please stop taping. Okay.
Seriously, please stop filming. This is getting hard to watch. Thank God.
That's you, right?
So how did Tony know that Peter Parker was Spider-Man? Would he just break into every teenage boy's bedroom in New York until he got lucky? Oh wait, hang on. That sounded really bad.
We'll never finish our hip-hop Christmas album!
Oh, but Mikey, you already did.
Gotta get a gift, gotta get a gift, gotta get a gift, gotta get a gift, gotta get a gift for Splinter.
I can't wait for the League of Legends movie to come out 6 years too late, too.
I've done a few calculations. You need to consume an amount equal to roughly 850 tacos.
Wait a minute, if he has to eat that many calories per day, ugh, sucks to be the guy that cleans up the Star Labs bathroom.
Well, at least we can all agree the third one's always the worst.
Congratulations, you played yourself. If something's lame and it ain't that good, what you gonna do? Don't watch it! And don't waste your time trolling the cast just because they agreed to be in a bad movie. You hate it? Well, fine then. Go support something original, why don't you? Man, how did a Ghostbusters movie become the most political thing in America during an election year? I feel like I'm taking crazy pills! That scene was terrifying, but at least we know from the black lights that there's no, DNA on Santa. I've got to stop watching SVU. Come on, be honest, Sherlock. You figure things out the same way everyone else does these days.
Okay, I learned it on YouTube.
Ha! I knew it!
The ship's more than 3,000 miles in diameter.
How the hell did we miss this?
No, seriously, how did you miss that? It's the size of America, and the movie never explains how you missed it. You had 20 years to write this. If you thought this was bad, just wait until they announce the Bing Bong prequel. Oh yeah, We're calling it. At least they only stretched the Rudolph song to just 1 hour-long special. It's not like they sent him back to dinosaur times to save New Year's or something.
It's raining sunshine.
Oh, come on! So, did they really need to include all the, how do I say this? Cat buttholes?
That was our main satellite up late.
Oh no, now all they have left is the satellite they used to film the other satellite.
No!
Like father, like son, I guess. You know she's 10,000 years old, right? Way to pull a reverse Twilight. I'd still tap that, though.
1, 2, 3, 4!
3 lead guitar players, no bass, no vocals? Guys, I think the Wild Stallions might have always sucked.
Why don't they make satirical fairy tales anymore with romance and action and jokes and a big giant guy? Oh, right. You know what else is better than the movie? The original website that Warner Brothers hasn't changed since 1996. Wow, thanks for that, Mr. Bolton.
No problem. As long as you call me back when you do the 5th Captain Jack Sparrow movie.
Ugh, they're making a 5th one?
I know, right? I can't wait.
What's up with all the Shrek memes I've been seeing? Let's see what this is all about.
It's Shrek. I'm so happy. Shrek is love. Shrek is life.
Oh, no. No. Shrek is not love. Shrek is not life. Ugh, who likes this Shrek? Man, John's so good at shooting, he doesn't even shoot vertical video.
The League of Shadows has been a check against human corruption for thousands of years. We sacked Rome, loaded trade ships with plague rats, burned London to the ground.
Cancelled Firefly, made Crash win Best Picture, discovered Justin Bieber, made Harambe a meme. Wow, Amy Adams got snubbed this year and she's over 5 when she is nominated. What's an actor gotta do to finally win an Oscar? Alright, never mind. So, Cumberbatch did the motion capture for Dormammu himself? Man, he really likes to goof around in leotards, huh?
None can stop me.
Okay, so wait a second. Rapunzel has demon hair, Elsa has ice powers, and Moana is a waterbender? Are we building up to Disney's Princess Avengers?
Do I still have to sleep in the cupboard?
Yeah, you have 20 brothers and sisters, so yeah, you probably do.
Smells like teenagers.
So, cloves and Axe body spray. Ugh.
Roach in teapot.
Gee, if only there were a magic spell that could help you out in this situation.
Kamata-san ni watasu mono ga arimasu.
When did he learn how to speak Japanese? He can barely speak Alabaman.
I'm one with the Force is with me. I'm one with the Force and the Force is with me.
That's not how the Force works.
I do have the ability to use Kevin's full name and bring him forward.
This guy isn't going to be much of a challenge to Bruce Willis. He's got the same weakness as Rumpelstiltskin.
Everyone will cry!
I know it's realistic and everything, but trying to understand Sorkin dialogue in a loud bar is like your grandma trying to understand how Facebook works. No, Nana, the search bar is not the same as the status update. Gah! You know, it's frustrating that these two great movies will always be stuck together. Wait, we're not helping, are we? You know what the most mess up thing about Christian Grey is? The framed Chronicles of Riddick poster in his bedroom. Run, Anastasia, run! Ripley, I got one question for you. What are those?
New Mutants, a young one. They want help.
There are no new mutants.
Fox would like a word with you. Hey, it's not like Marvel was doing much better at this point either.
199 laps and baby, it all comes down to this!
Man, NASCAR is really boring. Yay, the Royal Prince is back! But wait, if Gaston had a musket, then this takes place either right before or right after the French Revolution. Uh-oh. Hey, look, it's the White Power Ranger. Wait, White Power Ranger? That don't sound right. Hey, you stole that nacho hat from The Simpsons. You don't own everything yellow and bald, you know. Tom Holland is great and all, but I'll miss Andrew Garfield. Maybe he could be cool new Uncle Ben and get shot by Tobey Maguire, and then he could fly away in the Japanese Spider Sword. Now that's a cinematic universe I can get behind.
Vin, for many years you've been the biggest supporter of strong women. And I've always appreciated that about you throughout the years.
Michelle, are you okay? Are you being held against your will? Blow a kiss if you want us to call the police. Okay, I'm calling the cops. That's good, but Dana Carvey did it first.
Imagine every morning you wake up, you can't remember who you are.
Your name is M.L. Pogue.
Cyber mech liver. Been saving up for a while. Now it's last call every night.
Guys, your friend is an alcoholic. Say what you will about their music, but the Red Hot Chili Peppers have randomly been in some of the best movies ever. I'll say it. Best sci-fi flute work since Picard.
It's called a Zune. It's what everybody's listening to on Earth nowadays.
Uh-oh. The Zune is from the early 2000s. I don't think Star-Lord's gonna be happy when he finds out what happened to rock and roll.
Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort.
You know, we've been living together as man and wife for a week.
How did she not know it was her husband's face on a new body? Did they switch dongs too? 'Cause Dong Off is a very different movie. To any of you who think we're just capitalizing on all the drama, we set this up over a month ago.
The thing that I'm not looking forward to is your people drop in some honest trailer.
You want to help write it?
I would love to. Let's do it.
But to be honest, we're pretty lucky the timing worked out to capitalize on all the drama. This movie was so rushed, they accidentally posted the trailer without music or sound effects.
No.
Yes, this is real.
Maybe you're better off without me, yeah?
No, Charlie. Who will sing for us?
Your friend clearly has PTSD.
Don't go in there!
Let him go home. But seriously, go back and watch the episode where Dr. Crusher bones a space ghost. It's amazing.
Oh, Ronan. I had no idea I could feel this way.
We're nearly merged now. You know, it's cool Harrison's rebooting all his iconic roles, but there's not much left after Deckard. How long until we get Re-Witness, Re-Regarding Henry, Air Force 2? Actually, I'd totally watch that. Bold move putting a set piece in an elevator shaft. Spider-Man can't catch a break with that. You know what's gonna suck? When TV shows get nostalgic for 2017 and show kids dabbing on a hoverboard like it wasn't the worst time ever. Did anyone notice Two-Face's lair only works if he's facing one direction? Do they have to rearrange the furniture when he turns around? A lot of good people probably had to work really hard on this movie for a really long time. So I'm sorry, not for anything I said about the film, just, you know, those lost years of your life. I like to think Lisa's mom isn't playing a character. She's just a lady who wandered in and started commenting on what she saw.
What are these characters doing here? How many people come in and out of this apartment every day? This is worse than Grand Central Station.
You're gonna make a great psychiatrist one day, kid.
No. I think I'm going to go into the family business.
So, you're gonna kill your dad? Just a word of advice to Daisy Ridley. If you see Lucas talking to the wardrobe department, run. Whatever happened to the helpful kind hobo trope? We should bring that one back.
Yeah, you're gonna freeze out there.
Aww.
This Templeton is first class.
Why is it empty?
No one can afford it.
That is more socioeconomic commentary than I expect from my talking baby films. If there's one thing you can count on in a movie, it's that a writer working in isolation will always go insane. Batman came out on June 23rd, and Lethal Weapon 2 came out on July 7th, so Derry either gets movies really early, school gets out really late, or they wanted to give us one more hit of that sweet, sweet nostalgia. I'm just glad this movie did well, so I finally know who's Key and who's Peele. I swear, it's not a race thing. The show is just Key and Peele. They never said which one was which. Seriously, I'm not a racist. In fact, I would have voted for Obama a third time if I
would have voted for Obama for a third term if I could.
Oh no. You know what's almost as awkward as that long scene about having sex with Mark Wahlberg's underage daughter in the last movie? An even longer scene about how long it's been since Mark Wahlberg had sex.
No whoopee, Mr. Cade?
It's been a while.
Well, how long's a while? A week, a month, a year?
Make it stop! The only thing funnier than watching Showgirls? Watching it with the isolated audio.
I love America!
For everything awful about Blade Trinity, it still gave us some of the best behind-the-scenes stories of all time.
We were in Vancouver, and Wesley Snipes was going crazy. He would only answer to the name Blade. He would communicate with Post-its that he would give to the director, and each one he would sign Blade.
So, why does everyone in this movie have super smelling?
Fear. I can smell it.
The demons must have caught the scent of the mother box.
The scent is on you.
You could smell a story.
You recognize that smell?
You smell good.
Did I not before?
Man, with all the sexual harassment exposed this year, this is going to be a really sensitive emotional ceremony. Take it away, host of The Man Show.
Well, you guys excited about seeing a few girls jump on trampolines?
Look at these lies.
Note to self, before commissioning a propaganda mural depicting my peaceful rise to power, don't commission another mural depicting the horrible, horrible truth. Oh, she's all right. She's okay. Come on, everyone clap. If you believe. Oh, no, she's dead.
You know, we gave him crap for repeating himself, but the last thing anyone wants is a desaturated shaky cam CGI fest out of him. Just a movie about the drama club at Hogwarts.
It is time for my fandom to end.
Did you hear JJ finish the script for episode 9?
My fandom is back. Temporarily.
Albino rhinos! They're huge, white, scary, and stupid, and they eat people.
Good news, Kev. We've got him on the ropes. Yay, go us.
Oh, no.
Laugh while you can, Barnum. An elephant never forgets.
Your real name is Miles.
Great, because I needed more help getting Miles Teller, Ansel Elgort, and the Ready Player One guy confused.
¿Dónde estoy? En Guatemala.
Yeah, it's probably not the first time a white guy got so hammered in Brazil he woke up half naked in Guatemala. Spring Break 97, woo! Wait, where did all the puberty cops go? They're just gone now? Okay, I get it. You want to be wet. Jeez.
More background on Hyde. Went to Princeton on scholarship, graduated summa cum laude. Worked for publishers in New York and Chicago before SIP.
Bang up job, team. You found his LinkedIn. You know, his heart's in the right place, but maybe don't let Everett Ross keep any guys with one arm in custody. Guy's 0 for 2. You know the weirdest thing about these movies? It's the first appearance of Boba Fett, and it's awesome.
I take it you have no love of the Empire.
I don't.
Follow me, friend. Settle down. All they do is eat.
Okay, I'm sure you all know about the first letters in the characters' names in Inception spelling out dreams, but did you know that all the astronauts' initials in Interstellar spell out BRCMD? Which can only be a reference to the TV show Doc, where Billy Ray Cyrus plays an MD, and his character's name was Clint Cassidy, CC. That has to be a reference to Charlie Chaplin, who was good friends with Edith Piaf, the singer of the song in Inception that's the cue for everybody to wake up. It all makes perfect sense. We're in a dream, man. No one's trying to wake us up. Hurry, before it's too late. The top just keeps spinning. I have to wake up. I have
To you, I give the gift of your faults.
My gift is my command.
Note to self, don't invite Reese Witherspoon and Oprah to your Secret Santa. Their gifts suck. So that old cape rant that Edna goes on?
No capes!
Were those her designs that got all those heroes killed before she learned her lesson? Because, that's dark. I'm just gonna go ahead and pretend this whole movie is a dream prequel to the Lego video game.
Alan.
Dr. Gray.
We're not the only ones who crossed Tomb Raider with another movie. The poster mixed it with Jurassic Park.
Alan.
Vertical video in the White House? This truly is a dark future. Hey, The Rock really did teach that gorilla everything he knew. This is a good reminder that Monopoly sucks and will get you killed in the apocalypse. As if you ever needed another reason not to play Monopoly, right? Hey, thanks for helping out, Epic ASL guy. I'm just gonna pretend that means you're welcome.
Holy hand grenade.
Wait, this movie is 90% references, and you didn't count 1, 2, 5 before using the holy hand grenade of Antioch?
A fanboy knows a hater.
Okay, I'm gonna just throw this out there, but where are Michael and John? Toodles, did you kill them?
I've lost my marbles.
You know, I'm usually against needless sequels, but if this is a prequel to a Street Sharks movie, I am so on board. And so is Vin Diesel.
Head shark!
So, we're just gonna give him a pass for pretending this was a standalone movie? Yeah, we are.
That made me all kinds of turgid.
I don't know. It seemed a little harsh. I mean, we have been nominated for 3 Emmys.
Wait, what? 3 Emmys? Oh, come on. This is a f***ing outrage. We're done here.
Wait, don't go! He'll be back for Detective Pikachu.
Ed?
Look what she made me do! Look what she made me do!
OMG, it's Taylor Swift!
I may not look expendable.
You changed, Arnold. You changed.
I had to. They're alive. Like me.
What?
Solo.
You know, if Solo isn't his birth name, why did he give it to his kid? And then name him after Luke's hermit friend who he knew for like a day maybe? No wonder he tossed him off that bridge.
Only if you have the support of all 5 boroughs. Queens, Brooklyn, Manhattan, Staten Island, the Bronx. Huh?
Why would one New York mobster remind another New York mobster what the 5 boroughs of New York are? Unless you thought you could steal from another Scorsese movie without us noticing.
Each of the 5 points is a finger. When I close my hand, it becomes a fist.
Got him. Phew, that was a lot of who to get through. It wasn't so bad. Now let's see what that classic series is all about.
The Great One is all-knowing. All praise to the Great One.
Ugh, new timeline, new timeline! So the sonic screwdriver, that's basically just a fancy door opener, right?
It's only a door handle.
Yep, that's what I thought. I hope all the furniture was bolted down before you did that. Also, I hope you have a septic tank, because those toilets are not hooked up to anything. You know what the real horror is? Living in a home where your parents only buy you the Kirkland Select knockoff comic books.
Laser Man, Neutron Man, I can understand why. Tarantula Man.
Worst cinematic universe ever. Okay, we need to talk about the intro for a sec. Has anyone else noticed that the crooks are just 2 guys who happen to be walking past the bank at night? Then when the entrance explodes, they run away like any sane person would do? They don't even have any loot on them. Sure, fine, they pull guns on Batman, but for all they know, he's the psycho going around blowing up banks. And Batman doesn't know who did it either. He had to drive there. But does that stop him from beating the crap out of him and leaving him for the cops without any evidence to convict him on? This is why vigilantes are a bad idea, you guys.
You have powers!
Jack has powers?
Yeah, Incredibles. Everyone knows Jack has powers. We found out in the last movie. And Rick Dicker found out from the babysitter in Jack Attack. Kinda surprised he didn't clue you in on all this. That's a real Rick Dicker move. Rick Dicker. That's a funny name.
And we're in international waters, which means legally I can beat the ever-living shit out of you and get away with it.
Can we retire this joke? That's not how international waters work. The flag your vessel flies is the nation whose laws you have to abide by. And since the station is flying the U.S. flag, that would be subject to their jurisdiction. Now, if they did not fly a flag and they were more than 12 nautical miles offshore, that would mean... You know what? I'm putting way too much thought into this. It's the Meg. So wait, if Rocky, Polly, and Adrian are all in Russia, who's watching the kids?
You sure it had nothing to do with the fact that I was naked in the shower?
I didn't know you were naked.
Yeah, I'm calling shenanigans on that one, buddy.
Have a seat. The Newbur River Valley.
Isn't in Ving Rhames' contract that he never has to stand up?
We're good.
スパイダーマンはこのまま少年と共に人々の前から姿を消したかった。しかし、それは許されない。少年もまた同じ思いであった。
What? Do you know the worst thing about living in Edwardian England? All the chimney sweeps flash mobbing on your roof. Keep it down, you filthy urchins!
Rolling down the street like a turd in the wind.
If your turds are thin or light enough to roll in the wind, please call your gastroenterologist.
You better not be jacking off to the Japanese comics, I swear to God.
It is called hentai, and it is art. Good day, sir. Okay, so when they make a sequel to this movie, are they going to call that movie Halloween 2? Because this movie is a sequel to the original, replacing the original Halloween 2. So the next Halloween 2 would actually be Halloween 3. And my nose is bleeding. Hulk, Alien, The Thing, I Am Legend, The Fly, Ghostbusters, this movie. Why does every single nerd franchise have evil dogs in it? Can a monster get an evil turtle or something?
This is what strawberry tastes like.
Look, I love Pop-Tarts as much as the next guy, but please, don't lie to your children.
Welcome to the Pleasure Dome.
Ooh, can this guy have a dance-off with Armie Hammer and Oscar Isaac?
Everyone knows I'm more irritating, see?
Very true, TJ Miller. Very true. Man, this is shaping up to be the worst Oscars since the La La Land debacle. Or since Crash won. Or since Franco and Hathaway hosted. Or since the Oscars were televised. Name one other actor that can cry and drive a truck backwards. We'll wait. You know how dumb this movie is? We didn't even mention how Robin answers the door to his own giant castle to get a draft notice for the Crusades. Leave it to Johnny Depp to introduce vaping to the wizarding world. Okay, look, I know people think this is similar to another comic book movie where two ideologically opposed family members clash over the kingship of a hidden high-tech civilization. But hear me out. This one is underwater. 18 movies, and this guy still only made one sequel? Where's Beetlejuice 2? Bigger Fish, Bigger Eyes, Miss Peregrine's Other Home for Peculiar Children, Alice in Wonderland 2. Oh, they made that one, didn't they? Good call, Burton. You do you, man. You know, you guys could always stay. We could be an Epic Voice family.
Sorry, mate. Kangaroos to box.
Además que te amo, nunca podemos estar juntos. Yo tengo que regresar a mi propio cabina.
Until we meet again, my friend. Is it Tuesday yet?
Plus, if we stay here, our atoms will explode. So later, nerds.
Bye, Felicia. Aw, man. I hope they come back soon, because I'm not watching the Jared Leto Morbius movie by myself. Why is everyone in the post-apocalypse so dang pretty? Where my pasty subterranean incest cannon fodder at?
Oh, what a day! What a lovely day!
Salt Bay your ass.
What is that anyway?
It's an internet guy. He's a butcher who salts his meat in an elaborate way.
Oh man, I didn't realize this takes place in the same universe as Salt Bay. What a twist! Chuck, it's your cousin Marvin Berry. You know that new sound you're looking for? This definitely isn't it. Yeah! I wonder if the subbed version makes more sense.
Arigato. Huh? Arigato. Anata no namida.
Nope. Since we know the mummy is scared of cats, why don't all the heroes just defeat him by covering themselves in cats? I'd watch Brendan Fraser in a cat suit.
Interactive TV, Jack. Wave of the future. Ha ha ha, huh?
It's called YouTube, Mr. Hopper, and you're on it. Sure, Mel was almost 40 playing a guy in his early 20s, but to be fair, people aged hard back then. I mean, look at this guy. He's 35.
Sorry, I'm so... Look out!
Oh man, he killed your dad. If only you had some kind of time machine in your pocket. You have a time machine in your pocket.
I hope he likes sand.
No one likes sand, Cyrus. It's coarse, rough, and it gets everywhere.
Last time I trusted someone, I lost an eye. I'm trusting you not to eat me.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a stretch.
Oh, motherfucking!
Oh man, we forgot to say anything about the ABC shows, Netflix series, one-shots and spin-offs. So did Kevin Feige. The Mariner may have taught her to swim, but Napoleon Dynamite taught her to love. You know, there's a little part of me wishes John Peters didn't get to force the giant spider into this movie and had to put it in one of his others, like A Star is Born. I don't care how many people Danny lights on fire. The Hound will always have the sickest burns.
You're getting old, Clegane. He's not.
Okay, this is the second DC film with an Annabelle cameo, so The Conjuring definitely takes place in this universe. Quit teasing us with the cameos already, and let Aquaman punch the nun in the face! Props to the actor playing Walken's son for doing a Walken impression to his face.
Bad goal, save yourself!
You know, it's too bad this was the anime James Cameron got obsessed with. I mean, it's not bad, but why couldn't somebody have slipped him JoJo's Bizarre Adventure?
You made the wrong move, you stupid pig!
That'd have been awesome. Oh my god! Her mobile plan is still active? Clint, you gotta turn off autopay, man! That is not how cleaning up works.
I'm Autumn.
Oh no. Tom, you know what that means. Winter is coming. I'll admit all my science knowledge comes from watching Chernobyl, but... That's like really, really bad, right? I don't see what the big deal is. This happens almost every time I get my Panda Express on.
You can just make the law disappear?
Please, like it never existed.
Does that apply to laws and monopolies? Asking for a friend. Jean did not have this much blood on her when she flew away. Whose blood is this?
Whose blood is it?
Jean, did you kill Cyclops off screen again? So for the sequel, how are they going to get Ryan Reynolds back inside the Pikachu? Or is it going to be the other way around? Ugh.
No.
$1 billion cash from each country
to be delivered to our secret island
by the horde of trained carrier pigeons, which I shall presently provide.
So, in $100 bills, 1 billion US would weigh 20,000 pounds. Given that an average carrier pigeon can lift 2.5 ounces, it would take 128,000 trained birds for the US alone. That is a lot of... You know who low-key has the darkest backstory in the MCU? Flash Thompson.
Could Mother not make it?
Your son almost died like twice, you monster! I know you have zombies, but paper money is disgusting. Now you have zombies and pink eye. In the future, we have driverless cars, but they still talk to you? This is a dystopia. They changed so much from the book. They really should have just let Stephen King have complete control.
If you want something done right, you ought to do it yourself.
What the hell?
Cocaine is a hell of a drug. This movie has a huge problem telling day and night apart.
The lion sleeps tonight. And if he falls in love tonight, can you feel the love tonight?
It's daytime!
That's exactly why I hate working with you.
Because he killed Han? And like dozens of other innocent people?
It's your voice.
Ugh. So, a young blonde girl with a wreath in her hair takes a birthday trip with her shady boyfriend to witness an annual ritual? Anyone else getting strong Midsummer vibes here?
I think I'm getting the hang of this.
I am so glad they didn't make Iron Man in the 90s.
Here's Johnny!
Wait, so The Shining exists in this universe? So does Stephen King also exist? Does he hate the movie adaptation? And does that make this place a go shop? Zoinks!
Well, screw that!
That's not what she said. So, this is around 20 years before A New Hope, and jizz music hasn't changed at all? Are these guys playing brand new cutting-edge jizz? Or does the Mos Eisley Cantina have a retro jizz theme? Did you know that Quentin Tarantino also directed an episode of ER? It's the one where he and Dr. Ross go to Mexico and kill a bunch of vampires. Okay, someone throwing a gun at a landmine which explodes, allowing another guy to headshot the bad guy who lands on another landmine which explodes, might just be Michael Bay's Mona Lisa.
Me here at last on the ground, and you in midair.
These finance guys know all the words to send in the clowns. A lot of late-night Sondheim sessions with the boys.
What does the mirror show you? What do you see?
Okay, how are you gonna have Liam Neeson do voice work and then never have him on screen? Don't you Liam bait me? You know, this is the second Will Smith sequel to not actually feature Will Smith, but reference his character with an oil painting on the wall. In fact, right now, someone out there is working on his oil painting for Suicide Squad 2. If Joker's up for 11 awards, they'll have to show at least 11 clips of it. Oh no, this is a worldwide broadcast. What if people realize they live in a society?
There's a new guy at my station.
They took our gerbs! If Harlan wanted to kill himself while clearing Marta of any suspicion, why didn't he do it in front of anyone else in a house full of people? Wow, Olaf's only 3 years old and he's already doing observational comedy.
Every Arendellian ship has a compartment, waterproof.
That's very clever. Although it does make me wonder why they don't just make the whole ship waterproof.
Okay, you just buried a baby at low tide, barely an inch into the sand. You might as well just chuck him into the ocean if you're not going to put some elbow grease into it.
Return from whence you came. Do we want to drop another mouse in the snake pit? Or do we want to send our own snake and let him crawl in?
Okay, boss, just make sure you pick ground shipping this time.
I have had it with these monkey-fighting snakes on this Monday to Friday plane!
Stop cheering! You're gonna get bits of hun in your mouth. You know, I'm starting to think it's a bad idea for one studio to make every big movie.
I was cybernetically engineered to pilot a spacecraft. You were cybernetically engineered to be a douchebag.
What'd you do to the droid?
What'd you do to the Falcon?
Falcon's a lot better shape than he is.
BB-8's not on fire.
What's left of him isn't on fire.
On your left.
But there are more of us, Poe.
Look at this.
Well, this was a fun April Fool's joke, but seriously, finish the Snyder Cut and put it out so we can move on to demanding the Del Toro cut of The Hobbit, the finished cut of Suicide Squad, and the anyone else cut of Game of Thrones Season 8.
And that is why you should never partake in paying federal income taxes.
Whoa, Harley doesn't pay taxes and voted for Bernie? Now that's some Joker stuff. Wait, are those the same two dancing twins from Men in Black International? Guys, you're great. I'm a big fan. You should really fire your agent. When they ask how I'd like to be remembered when I'm gone, I don't have an answer except to say, not like this.
Like if I was sitting there concentrating as short as I could on the computer, didn't come and rub them balls in my face. They were like golden nuggets to that boy.
Sure, toilet paper was all fun and games when they shot this, but today, this is considered an act of terrorism.
Did you see how much toilet paper I used? The next person that goes into that bathroom will have nothing to wipe with.
Is Anakin eating bugs a thing? Did they just make that up, or does he canonically slurp down worms for fun? You know, it's really too bad that this movie didn't do better. Villeneuve probably won't get another shot at reinventing another classic sci-fi property. Huh. Well, it'd probably be smaller scale, to gauge audience interest at first. Are these guys laundering money for the cartel or something? Finding out your kingdom used to be evil imperialists? That's so hot right now.
The conquest that built Asgard's empire.
That goes against everything Arendelle stands for.
The pop trolls started snatching up all of the strings. Oh no!
So, did Joey star in an early off-Broadway production of Interstellar?
I'm gonna get on this spaceship. But when I return, 200 years from now, you'll be long gone. But I won't have aged at all.
So long, Vic!
This is easily the second funniest movie about the wind trying to kill you.
Talking to a plastic plant. I'm still doing it.
The ZF-1's got nothing on the greatest 90s toy of all time, the Eliminator TS-7.
I bring you 7 awesome solving weapons all in one. The power dagger.
Rocket launcher.
The power sword.
Arrow launcher.
The laser sword.
Net launcher.
The army machine gun.
Flamethrower.
The bayonet machine gun.
Ice cube system.
The cyber gun. Alone they're incredible. Together they're unstoppable.
Hell yeah!
Just the old crusade wound playing up a bit.
Wait, Fiona's dad fought in a crusade? I get that they have alt versions of our pop culture, but our history too? Who are they fighting? Aladdin? So, are we gonna talk about how they're being followed by nuns everywhere they go?
Their particles forever westward hold. Yeehaw!
I think I know what killed Bastion's mom. Salmonella. Actors are always shorter than you think, but they said that staff is exactly 5 feet tall. Aw, cute little guy. Hey fellas, if your girl asks you to communicate more in the bedroom, this is not what they mean.
That's interesting. It's very compelling. Just amaretto cream, peach sorbet persuasion. Not.
Oh, great. They're making a live-action adaptation of my life story? Who stuck with that job? Oh, nice. See you, Space Cowboy. Make that see you after you recover from knee surgery, Space Cowboy. Doesn't quite have the same ring to it.
Sorry we kind of bait and switched you with this one, but E.T. is pretty much flawless. Here, we'll leave you with a deleted Ant-Man scene from Avengers Endgame. Cool? Nicely done, sir.
Honest Trailers does the writing. Mobile Infantry does the dying. Epic voice guy, welcome to the Roughnecks.
Rico's Roughnecks.
Hoorah!
Nah, the show is okay, but I think they should have gone with the original 4 elements.
Smoke, slime, fire, and
stink. Never underestimate the power of stink.
Go big or go home.
Thousands of years old, and that's your big catchphrase? See, that's why you carry around a little notebook to jot ideas down on the go.
Don Schweitzer has a huge ass? Who would write that?
Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, just spitballing here. You need someone to tease as the big villain for the second season of your prestige TV show? You call Giancarlo Esposito.
Geez, Mr. Saul, I can't tell the difference.
It's identical down to Ben Franklin's stubble.
Huh, this seems like the kind of thing the FBI could probably handle, rather than, you know, a violent vigilante. Didn't realize Batman even had a white-collar crime division. Only one of the 4 writers in this was a man, and I'll bet it was his idea for Mulan to let her hair down before a fight. The buns are strategic, dude. Let's just pray these places never catch on that we're all sharing the same account login.
Okay, this is what you were trying to make. Let's see what you did.
Couldn't get a hold of no flour, so it's mostly protein.
Nailed it!
Does everyone in this movie delete their text history? Shady. You know what's really the scariest part of the movie? This cheerleader who takes a dump, then sticks her finger in her mouth without washing her hands. Based on how frequently they appear in movies, you'd think people are walking through halls of mirrors like every day. And once again, the galaxy has a mostly mechanic, bounty hunting, and cantina-centric economy. No one's ever a real estate agent in these things. Marketing. Somehow the Star Wars universe remains dentist-free. Don't they have teeth?
How do a bunch of guys with hand tools build all this?
Same way they built the pyramids. The Great Wall of China.
Slaves? The scariest part of these films is when Bruce Campbell comes this close to getting canceled.
It's an N-word. It's definitely an N-word. It's definitely an N-word.
Careful. So when Bo Peep, a lamp, looks at these chandeliers, does she think they're like her cousins or something? Okay, Danny can see into people's fears, but not into the future. So when she sees those clips from Logan and Dr. Rhea's head, is she scared of that scene happening? Or did they just screw up the X-Men timeline again just for old time's sake? Aw, you guys, I'm not gonna miss you at all. You know, setting aside that Ralphie probably wrote a rant about his gun, the C+ is probably because he misspelled Christmas. You know, if you want to talk to a cute girl in your class, don't listen to the evil bunny when he tells you to flood the school so you can walk home together. You can just say hi. Maybe Jin would have survived if he just learned to stay off boats.
Just do it.
It's Jen!
You know, if I were inverted, I'd just poop in front of my enemy so they have to watch it materialize on the floor, then shoots up into my butt cheeks. That'd be awesome. Remember in 2016 when like 5 celebrities died and everyone said things couldn't possibly get any worse?
Have you people ever seen a movie? What did you think was gonna happen?
I really don't think things could get any worse.
It can't get any worse. Well, at least it can't get any worse.
But at least it can't get any worse.
Oh, look on the positive side. These things can't get...
Excuse me, were you going to say worse?
No.
No.
No. You sure? Absolutely not. I've revised that.
So, are we sure Andy didn't kill his wife? We know he was drunk outside her house with a loaded gun, 8 bullets, documented anger problems, 0 alibi, and he never shows any real sadness about her death. How is The Crown a more exciting series about a Princess Diana? You know, it's a good thing not one person in the entire valley has taken an MMA class. These kids would all be so screwed. Good! One good thing about this movie, it paved the way for Chris Klein in Legend of Chun-Li.
You don't want a ticket to this dance, Detective.
You just inherited a big problem.
And I've tracked him through 11 major cities on 4 continents and never come close, not once. This guy walks through the raindrops.
Every line a poem.
Nash out. Says here you're from Alderaan. Did you lose anyone?
Yeah, Chief. I'm gonna guess she did. Rosaline is about to get a wild phone call from one of her girlfriends telling her about the literal bullet she just dodged.
3 days ago, I bought Stitch at the shelter. I paid $2 for him. See the stamp? I own him.
Sorry, Lilo. Perhaps you should read the fine print next time. This is just a thank you letter to the animation studios for their work on this movie. Take him away, boys.
Well, during the avalanche scene, Homer is carrying 4 logs, then 3 logs, then 4 logs again. I mean, what are we supposed to believe? This is some sort of magical log or something? Boy, I really hope somebody got fired for that blunder.
Since this takes place in a shared universe, does that mean that Eddie has an identical millionaire twin named Valentine? Okay, why is everyone who's not a kung fu master a pig, a goose, or a rabbit? Did the animators just start hitting copy-paste? If Wanda ever needs backup, she should just call her neighbor Murtaugh from Lethal Weapon.
I'm too old for this.
Whoa.
I got the glow!
Look, call yourself the Last Dragon if you must, but don't compare yourself to the real Last Dragon. You're not gonna win.
Who's the one and only master?
Working on an ID sketch?
Where did they find that sketch artist? The leprechaun guy? Okay, not trying to kink shame, but why are all these monsters always trying to spit in each other's mouths? That's not a thing real animals do. They learn this from watching people.
That's gross.
I don't care what the Academy says. This scene from Money Plane was the purest moment of joy I had at the cinema all year.
Whatever you want to wager on, the Money Plane has you covered. You want to bet on a dude an alligator. Money Plane.
The Coen brothers killed Steve Buscemi in Miller's Crossing, cut him down to just a leg in Fargo, and turned him into Ash in Lebowski. That dude is so getting vaped in their next movie. Okay, is every killer for hire in New York on the same group text? Unsubscribe.
Let's do it. Let's stare.
They're practically begging us to do a stairs montage, huh?
Are you having staring contest?
The bionic staring machine.
Does he always just stare like that?
Wait, cut the music. No. You can't stare bait us like that. Your stares are too forced. Stares have to be natural.
You're doing the staring thing again.
Where are all my favorite Mortal Kombat characters? Spawn, Predator, RoboCop, Schwarzenegger? Now that's a sequel worth waiting for.
Texas Hold'em is about to begin in the main casino floor.
Poker? Whew, thank goodness we're over international waters, so we can play this exotic and illegal game that's regularly televised on GSN.
God damn it! Thanks for making me feel alive.
So many of these movies have a scene where the hero is learning to fly but can't quite get off the ground. What a perfect metaphor. You know, you'd think a guy on his way to steal $200 million in cash would have a better plan for carrying it all up to the roof. I mean, I know he's shaped like an upside-down triangle and all, but that's 4,400 pounds, dude.
Did you guys notice the Invincible shirt that I put in that other movie where I voiced an alien?
You see, you plant the seed and then you the plant. You know, it's a good thing Emma Stone picked a random car on a London street with the wheel on the proper American side. Have they just not ironed out the details of their Corona deal yet, or what? Worst part about this movie? Now I'm sad and hungry, which usually means I'm heading straight to the Olive Garden.
You wanna bet on a naked boar man fighting a psychic child in his dreams? Mugen Train.
Don't worry, England. Ted says success isn't about the wins and losses. It's about helping these young fellas be the best versions of themselves on and off the field. Wow, I wonder which full-grown adult managed to lose at tic-tac-toe. Hawkeye. Definitely Hawkeye. Did a video game write this movie?
It's like basketball, but better.
But everybody on the team plays video
LeBron.
games. Dom built a video game. Oh, nice. Your own video game.
Let's get a look at that game of yours.
Hey, if I'm gonna be in this game, I need a superpower or something.
I need one of those special modes.
Your game is amazing, son.
Style points, power-ups. See, kids, playing video games do pay off.
Wow, an exploding motorcycle you have to jump off of to use? That's probably the worst weapon in history. You know, this never would have happened if Tony Stark had just let Hulk use the elevator. He really is responsible for every bad thing in this universe. It takes everyone way too long to figure out the anti-Starro strategy is just cover your face. Feels like that would be kind of your first reflex if a big starfish was flying straight at it, right? No? Pretty sad this is the last good thing Universal's got going for it. Enjoy these before Fast 10 has him driving through Jurassic Park to fight the Boss Baby. You know, I think this Season 2 episode is the only time in MCU history that a hero has tried to stop a villain's evil plan with a dinner party. The Avengers should have tried this with Thanos.
Thank you very much.
Okay, how often do kids break out into applause for each other in class? Was that a thing? It was never a thing. If you want a real movie about ninjas fighting Cobra, watch Cobra vs. Ninja.
He will not accept your challenge.
He will. He can't refuse me when he receives the Ninja Challenge card.
Then you have got to defeat me first.
Sure.
It's on YouTube. You're welcome. Seriously, it's great that this and Hobbs and Shaw are finally ending The Rock's iconic run of never getting action in his own action movies. But can some high school drama teacher step in and teach him to stage kiss? Why is Kyle MacLachlan so wooden in this? We know he's got the energy of a man being attacked by electric eels. Okay, how is there not a short where Luke Skywalker is the principal at a high school for French maids? I figure at least one anime studio would have had that idea. Oh, right. There was that whole subplot about the cop who was infiltrating the Squid Game. Should we go back and, figure out something to say about him to tie all this in, or...? Nah. Okay, so what's up with the gun barrel opening? I know it's a classic, but, is that what a bullet sees before it fires? And if the guy holding the gun gets shot, why do we see blood dripping down if we're inside the gun? The actual coolest part of this movie? Realistic Donald Pleasance prosthetics. Wow, say that 3 times fast. Donald Pleasance prosthetics, Donald Pleasance prosthetics, Donald Pleasance prosthetics. Male ducks have corkscrew penises. Just putting that out there.
I now pronounce you Darcy and a duck. Uh-huh.
I hope you don't screw like you type.
Wow, she's a ventriloquist too.
I hope you don't screw like you type.
I'm sorry, but what the heck is this? A giant ant with human hands? You can't just lay this on us and move on, Denis. I don't care how much ground you have to cover. I demand context. So Shang-Chi works with cars. He's not proud of who he used to be, and he has a difficult relationship with his dad. Something about that backstory seems convenient. Savin's whole plan kind of ends up like the plot of The Rock, taking place on an island using bioweapons with the intent to kill millions, having the hero still on it when the bombs arrive. If only Craig had had some help from a former Bond.
Losers always whine about their best. Winners go home and the prom queen.
How does Venom keep sprouting tentacles out of Eddie's back without ripping holes in his clothes? Wait, is Venom just pretending to be Tom Hardy's clothes and he's actually naked the entire time? Oh man, whew. this just got even hotter. So if The Rock is also the Bishop, that means Gal Gadot doesn't even have her own character name.
That's nice.
The Grinch's small heart grew 3 sizes that day.
Symptoms of an enlarged heart include shortness of breath, swelling, and death. Please call your doctor if you experience an excess of Christmas cheer. Pretty cool that the two big villains are both musical theater icons. When are we getting The Matrix on Broadway? Kristen Chenoweth as the Oracle, that guy who played Shrek as the architect? Oh, and Ben Platt as the Spoon Kid. He's the perfect age. Psh, world's greatest archers. Can you even salmon ladder, bro? Queen takes Bishop. Checkmate. Why is Sprite going to school? She's thousands of years old, not trying to meet kids her own age. What's she gonna learn in 7th grade? Okay, maybe Spanish.
Somos amigos de la universidad.
Oh, the elves think they've got it tough on the continent? Try being a baby. Very unclear how species works in Piltover. Seems like it's 99.99% human, and then every once in a while there's like one hamster. Must be really hard to date.
Maybe I could check it out sometime.
A flash drive? You gotta cast a podcast, little dude. It's right there in your name. What does Disney have against Brunos?
Silencio Bruno! Silencio Bruno! Bruno!
There's nothing now, but will someday be a great school. Grogu will be its first student.
Amazing. Every word of what you just said was wrong.
You know who really sucks? Sam and Tara's mom. Both your daughters get attacked multiple times, and you can't come home from a work conference?
Yeah, who's the real monster here?
Yeah, still you. Ryan, you're a funny guy, but next time, make it a little less obvious that you helped write the script.
He's funny and he's sweet and he's so handsome. And
he's also a really cute guy. And not just the face, you know, but like the whole thing.
Then let me do it for you. Guy, you are dreamy.
Also, he's like crazy hot.
Oh my god, totally. I'd hit those pixels hard.
Why can't they just give all the Oscars to Spider-Man? Clearly that's the world's favorite movie this year.
That's what the money is for!
Right.
Don't let MIT be dumb like me.
MIT is dumb?
Well, you're the vice chancellor and you can't figure out a childproof lock, so maybe?
Door's locked. Door's
Okay, why does Roxanne bring a magic 8-ball on a date? Will I be in the sequel? Outlook, not good. Hey, you know, if Amazon doesn't play ball keeping such a cool show around, all good. This crew can actually crowdfund 6 seasons in a movie, and a follow-up video game, a live-action movie, and a making-of documentary. What's it like being loved this much? Simpsons did it. Simpsons did it. Simpsons did it.
What would Elon do?
Call you a pedo for trying to help? Man, Matt Reeves really blew a chance to show us what it looked like when the Waynes were killed. I mean, just imagine. The gun being raised, young Bruce's trembling face, Martha's pearls falling to the ground. Someone should really put that on film one day. Wait a minute, Naughty Dog the company exists in this world? What games do they make? Oh, so this is Eternal Paradise. It's nice. It's a bit boring though, isn't it? You know, I hate to say it, but W was way ahead of the Morbius threat.
Tonight I ask you to pass legislation to prohibit the most egregious abuses of medical research, creating human-animal hybrids.
But I am not watching Snow Dogs again. That movie is the worst!
Wait, is Sonic a Park and Recs fan, or did he just come up with Gene Ralphio's the worst bit all on his own?
The worst!
You don't need a magic spell to erase the memories of these characters, dude. The movies did that all on their own. And it's kind of weird, the same year this came out, they made another movie about the same mobster starring Steve Martin. Honestly, Goodfellas is a classic, but it's seriously lacking merengue. Oh, right. I forgot. Quan is actually part of an ancient bloodline destined to protect a mysterious portal hidden by a white dreadlock tribe at the bottom of a well. It doesn't matter at all in the show, but, well, now you know. And knowing is half the runtime. So Reva's plan was to work her way up to Grand Inquisitor, then just try to stab Darth Vader in the back? Probably gonna see that one coming. It's literally the only way Sith get promoted.
Dreams are windows into the lives of our multiversal selves.
So it's now MCU canon that the dream you had of that seeing your dad naked in the bathtub really happened. Sorry. Okay, I'll just say it. Jason had every reason to think the last person seen alive with his dead girlfriend, a drug dealer who went into hiding, was the murderer. But hey, cut him in half for not being caught up on the lore, sure. You know, Banner's girlfriend Maggie has a superpower in this too. Ignoring red flags. You know, after watching this in RRR last month, I think we can all agree on one thing. Nobody on Earth likes the British.
Every grade A wet team from here to Reykjavik will be vying for the prestige of killing the infamous Sierra Six.
There's your spin-off, the Icelandic team no one believes in until the world is overrun by elves and fairy. Aw, crap. I just pitched Bright 2, didn't I? Oh, never mind. Can we import this movie's stunt coordinator to fix superhero flicks over here? And not just because he's great, because his name is King Solomon.
What is that saying? We're 3 meals away from anarchy. If we don't stop them, you can pick your last 3 meals. What?
What are you talking about?
What?
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 What? What?
What?
What?
What?
What? What? What?
What? What?
It's not winning any Oscars, but this is easily the second best Michelle Yeoh and a googly-eyed rock movie of 2022. People wasted all this time arguing over what country they bombed when the real enemy was right in front of us the whole time. Birds.
Bird strike! Bird strike!
Was Gordy's Home a Nickelodeon sitcom? Because then the weird foot stuff makes a whole lot more sense. Wait, is Thanos fun now? He tried to murder half the universe. Isn't this like opening up a Hitler burger?
Elvis, Dr. Nick is here.
Hi, everybody!
Hi, Dr. Nick!
This is actually the ideal male friendship. A dude you catch up with at a bar once every 100 years. Wait a second. Where have I seen Michelle Rodriguez and Sigourney Weaver in a movie before? Oh no.
Get me out of here, man! Come on, Taylor, let's go!
Wow. Max really leaves his boys behind to die? Look, man, I know they took your shoes and all, but what are you going to say to their parents at the funeral?
Marvel movies all end the same way. Throw a bunch of plot and flash at the audience in the climax.
No, the big showdowns are just for the movies. The shows all end in a void outside space and time, where the thing gets explained to you by a god. See? You're doing it right now. You know, you can pinpoint the exact moment where Warner Brothers defiles Tolkien's corpse. Right here.
Aegon foresaw the end of the world of men. 'Tis to begin with a terrible winter. And if the world of men is to survive, a Targaryen must be seated on the Iron Throne.
Actually, all you really need is a Stark with 2 working hands.
All right, everyone, stick in!
They finally track down their son, and he immediately sneaks off on his own to see the pigeon lady? Kevin! Will someone put a leash on this kid? You know, it's really rare when a film honors the greatest generation and inspires the greatest porn name of a generation. I mean, even Spielberg had to give it props.
Shaving Ryan's privates. Did you know about this?
No. Not until this very moment. Wow.
Going back is his only chance. He'll die if he stays here.
So it ends with John heading back to England to treat his gunshot wound. By boat? Is anyone going to tell him? Dude, no one signed up for your little charity symbol. Now you're just the guy who defaced the moon.
I get in trouble for that?
Yes.
Everything you need here is on the wall. Water, nightlight, and food. You can get as much as you want. Top table wins flavor.
Wait, water and food tubes right next to my bed? And sometimes the food tube has flavor? That's downright luxurious by my standards. Oh, this is genius. Oh, right, the main villain. I remember literally nothing about him, and neither will you. He did a sky beam. That's cute.
When somebody calls themselves honest, they ain't.
Oh no, they're onto us. Quick, everyone, scram!